Okay, for exercise number 14, we're asked to do something a little bit different from exercise 12, which is to get the first n primes. And so we're going to do essentially something quite similar to what we did before with a small change. This is the loop that we had before to calculate the number of primes. What we're going to do now, we're going to do essentially this loop, but until the number of primes is equal to n. So while primes dot size is less than or equal to n. And now what we're going to do is we're going to effectively do this same loop as we did before. So we'll go ahead and do it like this. Int I is equal to 2. And what we're going to do is like this. We're going to essentially have the same loop as we did earlier. Bool is prime is equal to true. For int p in primes, if I modulus p is equal to 0, then what we're going to do is going to say is prime is equal to false. And then when we come over here out of this loop, we'll do the following. If is prime, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add primes dot push back I. And then we're going to go ahead and just plus I. So essentially go to the next I. We can go ahead and delete this code here. And we're going to keep doing this loop of going to the next I and doing this operation up until the primes, the number of primes that we have, is going to be equal to the number of primes that we want, the first primes. So what we can do is we'll rename this first 100 primes. It's going to say, oops, get first m primes. We'll do that. We'll say first 100 primes, and we'll do the same thing over here. Just copy this like this, print that out, and then we don't need this because we know how many there are because that's how many we asked for. And this is essentially it. Let's make sure that this actually works. And there they are, and this is the first 100 primes. So this is not primes up to 100, but this is the first 100 primes. And let's just to make sure that it really does what it's supposed to do, we'll just change this value here to 1,000. We don't need to change the variable names. This is really just to demonstrate things. And there we are. We get the first 1,000 primes. And that's about it. So this effectively concludes exercise 14, where we've been able to generate the first n primes using essentially the same method as we did for exercise 12.